what impressed me most about his approach was that his conviction was so strong that he did transform those who were really skeptical. And he did transform them because he was so with it, and he dedicated his life to it in such a way that it's a legend.
He was a real person. And I think that's why he succeeded in doing what he did. Because there was no political agenda to what he was doing. Perhaps it was, in a larger sense, based on the world we live in, viewed and understood as a political agenda. But he didn't do it for political reasons. He did it because he believed it here in his heart.
Without him, that city would not exist. And without him, Israel wouldn't be safer. And I suspect that it's going to be because of him, and because that city of Ariel is going to stand, because he worked so hard and saw his dream fulfilled, that Israel itself and the Jewish people he loved so much are going to survive.
The thought that came from this mind, this man, this genius of a guy.
He shared his vision with us and the great work that he was doing. We were so impacted, and we felt as if a Bible character was with us.
I believe ultimately, for me personally, when I got to meet him early in my career, I really learned something about leadership, that he reflected most powerfully than perhaps anybody I've ever met what the rabbis tell us in Pirkei Avot. Lo hamidrashu ha'ikar ela ha'maaseh. It's not what you say that matters, but it's what you do.
He was that larger-than-life human being that was capable, I wouldn't say bridging the gap. There's always going to be political discourse, but he was just bigger than it. A member of Knesset who opened his remarks by saying, I may not agree with Ron politically, but he deserves the Israel Prize. And that's the sort of regard that his political adversaries had for him.
One of the reasons that I fell in love with Ron Nachman was because he represents for me the essence of pure Zionism. Ron Nachman, in his way, in his humorous way, in his large way, in his hyper-connected way, made a series of decisions that has been critical to the stability of the State of Israel. And whether we understand it immediately, we will, like Abraham Lincoln, understand it years and years later about how critical certain linchpin people are to creating a state of is, a state of stability, a state of reality.
He was motivated by doing the right thing, and just like Theodore Herzl, who had no backing from anybody, just did the right thing and made the formation of the State of Israel something that became a reality. Ron Nachman is really one of those people that proves that a passion and a love of life and the Jewish people can really make you a hero and a legacy.
עזבת את החממה של הכנסת ויצאת להגשים את חלום חייך, התיישבות בארץ ישראל, ובנית את העיר המשגשגת והפורחת אריאל. למרות המכשולים, למרות הקשיים, למרות המכשילים, ולמרות אלה שהיו להם ספקות, לך לא היו ספקות. ההתלהבות שלך, כוח הרצון שלך, השאיר רושם עמוק על כולנו. לא נשכח את הרגע שבו יצאת ממיטתך בבית החולים ביילינסון. שמת עליך את החליפה והעניבה ויצאת לפתיחה של היכל התרבות באריאל. לא נשכח את זה לעד.
Goodbye, Ron. But I suspect that you are now in heaven, negotiating fiercely with God the intimate details of continuing to build Ariel. And that is your great legacy.
Sleep well, my friend, and prosper your dream. You are held by all in the highest esteem.